My name is Gibion Makiwa. I'm married to Gladys. We have 3 beautiful daughters. Their names are Rejoice, who's 14 years old now. The second one is Esther, who's turning 5 next month. And the last one is Ruth, who's almost 17 months old now. Yeah. I was born in Zimbabwe. I grew up in a rural area in Zimbabwe. Rural areas are very remote areas in Zimbabwe. My parents were farmers, I say, but my dad used to be a bus driver. So he would go to town, work, and then after a few months he would come back to the rural areas. I did grade 1 and grade 2 staying with my mom. And then when I was in grade 3, my mom passed away. Me and my siblings went to stay with our grandparents, my mom's parents. We stayed with them for 2 years. My dad remarried. He took us back. We stayed with our stepmom in the villages until I had completed my O-levels. That's when my dad took me to the city so that I could continue with high school. So after my mom passed away, I got sick. This will sound weird, but I believe that it was spiritual. What I believe happened is that I picked up a coin under a sacred tree, which is called a mohacha tree. When someone is sick, they can go to a witch doctor in order to make somebody better. They instruct their patients to go under these mohacha trees. So one would go there with a goat or money or any valuable item and leave that item under the mohacha tree. They leave all the problems. It could be sickness. They leave the sickness on the valuable item that they leave under the tree. So if somebody comes to pick those items, they also take possession of the troubles that the person sacrificed. I believe I picked a coin that had been sacrificed. And so I believe my sickness was spiritual. I had symptoms like those of malaria. So I was sick from grade 3 to high school. When I was in Form 5, which is like grade 11 here, I contemplated committing suicide. I wanted to kill myself because it was like I was getting sick most of the time. I didn't have time to study because I was sick. So one of the days I just took the rope that my daddy had bought. I tied a knot and put the rope on my neck, climbed on top of a chair and put the rope around a bar on the roof. I waited for some time. I wanted to kill myself, but somehow I waited for some time thinking about what I was going to do. Obviously, I didn't kill myself. That's why I'm here today. I put the rope back. I couldn't do it. But I promised myself that I was going to kill myself one of those days. It was during those days when 2 boys in my class began telling me about Jesus. I didn't have any hope, but the story of Jesus gave me hope. One of my friends told me that Jesus could carry all my burdens, which was good to hear. So I began praying. I just gave Jesus all my troubles. The Bible told me that, well, as I was studying the Bible, I read that Jesus loved me and he came and died for me. So I decided to receive Jesus as my personal Savior. And I'm glad I took that decision. That's why I'm here today. A few months after I received Jesus as my personal Savior, I got better. I was healed of those spiritual illnesses. I came to Canada in 2009 to study at the University of Lethbridge. In my PhD, I specialize in the formation of stars. One of my favorite scriptures is from Psalm 8, verses 3 to 4. It says, "When I consider your heavens, the work of your fingers, the moon and the stars, which you have set in place, what is mankind that you are mindful of them, human beings that you care for them?" So it always amazes me that this same God that created all these things that we see in the universe, all these big things, the galaxies out there, there are black holes out there. This same God is interested in me, in having a relationship with me. That's a mystery. I hope that I'll have an opportunity to ask Jesus one of these days why he loves me so much, you know.